Yes, I'm a Swiftie. Yes, I'm a Swiftie. Yes, I'm a Swiftie. Yes, I'm a Swiftie.
I feel like we grew up together.
Taylor Swift is the mother who has always mothered. Nobody understands me like her. Sometimes I just run short of words. And it is those times her words fit perfectly in my situation and give words to my helpless heart. I listen to all kind of music, but in my most vulnerable times, I always go back to her music. Putting out your vulnerable self out in the world, bro, that takes bravery. She's so brave.
It was around 2010-12. उस टाइम Spotify, Apple Music और सारे स्ट्रीमिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स नहीं होते थे. उस टाइम सबके पास Samsung Galaxy phones होते थे मैक्सिमम घर पे और that used to be very cool. तो around the winters of 2010, I was downloading songs from songs.pk, if you remember. और वहाँ पे I discovered love story. Romeo, save me. I've been feeling so alone. I keep waiting for you, but you never come. Is this in my head? I don't know what you think. He knelt to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet. You never have to feel alone. I love you, and that's all I really know." Oh God. It still hits hard. She made me feel like the main character, a girl in love, waiting on her balcony for her knight in shining armor. And it's such a common story, but from the girl's perspective. I was the kid who struggled to fit in, didn't have many friends. And Taylor made me feel that I can have a life as beautiful as her music video. And that just made me really happy. Told me I look pretty when I look like a mess. Can you feel this magic in the air? Must have been the way you kiss me. Your smile takes me to another planet. Today was a fairy tale. How I saw and felt about my teenage crushes was a lot of time influenced by her music. But now if I look back, gee, what was going on in my head? किसको knight in shining armor समझ रही थी मैं यार? Well, the fact is, I was stupid, extremely immature. And when that teenage hormonal locha is happening in your body, don't let such person take any kind of decision about their life because their body is on acid without taking any acid. She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain while I'm on the bleachers. Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find what you're looking for has been here the whole time. I can't tell you how accurately these lyrics define me. There has always been that one girl, prettier, more confident, more feminine than me. चाहे मैंने उससे कभी बात ना करी हो, मेरी नजरों में she was always equivalent to Kamolika. And that boy. कभी उतना करेज आता ही नहीं था कि उसको अपनी फीलिंग्स जाके कन्फेस करो और वो भी नहीं करता था एंड सडनली वन डे व्हेन आई गेट ड्रेस्ड अप आई एम ऑल डॉल्ड अप ही रियलाइजेस ओह ये तो सुंदर भी लग सकती है एंड देन ही रियलाइजेस ही लाइक्स मी रैप्स वर ग्रेट बट टेलर स्विफ्ट सुनना एक गिल्टी प्लेजर था मैं किसी को नहीं जानती थी जो टेलर स्विफ्ट सुनता वो और शायद ये इसलिए नहीं था कि लोग सुनते नहीं थे बस इस बारे में बात ही नहीं होती थी I think listening to Taylor Swift was a lot of girls' secret while growing up. लेकिन हाँ मैंने सुना था बीच में how people are being mean to her, calling her snake, slut shaming her, पता नहीं क्या क्या. And you know what? She stayed quiet. She did not say anything. She told her side of the story through her music. ये सीखा है मैंने Taylor Swift से. No matter how you react in private, never lose your calm in public. लेकिन ये हर इंडियन स्विफ्टी की किस्मत में है. You discover her, you fall in love with her music. बीच में हो सकता है कनेक्शन टूट जाए, but somewhere or the other, eventually, both of you find your way together. While suffering from boy problems, self-esteem issues, I'm realizing कि दुनिया में सब पागल है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ी पागल मैं हूँ. At that time, Taylor Swift became my fairy godmother and gave me 3 banger super hit songs. Which summed up pretty much my entire identity. Wildest Dreams, Shake It Off, and Blank Space. She never failed to make my stupid crushes on even stupider boys feel like a Disney Pixar movie. Say you remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Some rosy cheeks. Yes, if you claim to love me, this is how you're supposed to remember me. Do you think of me in long, flowy dresses? Do you think of my hair just blowing with the wind? Do you think of us in a field of sunflowers in a valley with the sun shining? No? Then you gotta go. Because expecting anything else is not what Godmother Tate taught me. Did I imagine my 10th grade crush and me in this song? Yes. Was it worth it? No. And no, it's not just wildest dreams. It's wildest dreams. बचपन में my friends casually called me dumb. My grades weren't the best. I never quite fitted in. और उस टाइम पे ये गाना पूरी दुनिया में छाया हुआ था. And it found me too. I stay out too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind, so it's gonna be alright. I just gotta shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off. My favorite task used to be just like imagining I had a breakup and romanticizing about it and just singing about it like a goddamn badass. And mind you, उस टाइम सबसे बड़ा ब्रेकअप मेरा ये होता था कि मम्मी ने जो सुबह प्रॉमिस करा है वो लंच में पैक नहीं करा. So I used to imagine a breakup and just sing out loud. My ex-man got his new girlfriend. She said, oh my god, I'm just gonna shake. And to the fella over there with the hella good hair, won't you come here over, baby? We could shake, shake, shake. And the player's gonna play. Shake it off, shake it off. And you know, there are times when all the horrors and creeps inside you come out because the hell you're tired of keeping a good girl act all the time. I don't want to be good. Who the hell is even good to me? I want to be your worst nightmare. Don't mess with me. And while I did not know how to channel these feelings, while alone all I could do was just cry and feel helpless, Tate was the only one who made me feel strong. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make a bad boy good for a weekend. Rose gardens filled with thorns. Keep it second guessing like, oh my god, who is she? I got drunk on jealousy, but you'd come back each time you leave. Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. Bro, her brilliance can be seen through the changes she has made. She re-recorded 4 of her albums just to take ownership of her art. She was denied ownership of her own music. She didn't get enough royalties for her own art. If she created it, she will own it. And that is the meaning of Taylor's version. You know, I trust her. I really do. Growing up, whether it was school, college, pressure of studies, expectation of families, work, or anything, she has always been there. My first love, heartbreak, she was there, comforting me, cheering me, telling me I'm not alone, that her struggles are so similar to mine, and so many other girls feel that. And that is why I felt it is okay. Few years ago, I was suffering from really bad health, and that is also the time I went through a terrible breakup. It was that bad that if Taylor dated that guy, we would have just 10 to 12 albums for that guy alone. I felt like I was losing everything. I was about to give up on my art. Then randomly, I saw one of her interviews where she said, just keep making art. Just keep making art. Now on bad days, I'm making art. On good days, I'm making art. And if it wasn't for her, I would have given up long back. I think I also got over the breakup because I had really awesome songs to relate to. Chase 2 girls, lose the one. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Because you were never mine. So in that music video, the guy takes Taylor to a gathering with his friends. और वहाँ पे वो लड़का टेलर से बहुत बड़ा था, ठीक है, और वहाँ पे जितने भी उसके दोस्त थे वो सब टेलर से बहुत बड़े थे. And that guy was not talking to her the entire time.
She tried to hold his hand. उसने हाथ भी नहीं पकड़ा. And that was the moment, यार. I started crying. मेरे साथ भी सेम हुआ था. मैं जब उसके दोस्तों से पहली बार मिली थी, वो मुझसे बड़ा था. उसके सारे दोस्त भी obviously मुझसे बड़े थे. और I was like few years back. I feel like this little kid who just didn't know what to say, didn't know what to talk. कहीं कुछ उल्टा सीधा ना बोल दूँ मैं. And whenever you try to talk to him, he's not talking to you. You even try to look at him, he's not looking at you. You're all alone among strangers.
Like all of us, Taylor is also a product of this society. हर teenage लड़की का सपना होता है to grow up and marry the love of her life. पर फिर life के साथ as you grow up with every new relationship, every new phase of your life, हर चीज के साथ चीजें सब change होती हैं, हम खुद भी change होते हैं, हमारी mentality change होती है. Relationships don't always last. Eventually, mind realizes the hormones mistakes. It wasn't love, it was just infatuation. और उसके बाद तुम्हें इस तरह की memes recommend हो रहे होते हैं. You see him one day and realize, oh, was I drunk the whole relationship? Oh, the red face. You're all alone. You miss him. You want to go back, but you must remember the reason you escaped. In Taylor's words, all these emotions, be it intense frustration, intense love, confusion, jealousy, they're all red. With age, Taylor's songs have matured too. Earlier, she used to be the sweet, secret admirer. Now she sits on the driving seat of the relationship of her songs. No, her songs are not about boys, heartbreaks, and revenge. Her songs are about her life, her experiences, her transformation from wanting to be saved to saving her own self.
Bro, I have playlist of all my phases from last 3 to 4 years, and she was in there all the time. When I broke up, she was there. When I fell in love, she was there. When I was focused on my goals, she was there. When I was drunk at a party and screamed my heart out of happiness, it was her song. When I sit to admire the moon, she's there. When I'm on the verge to give up, she saves me. When I'm not able to lift heavy enough, she's there to spot me.
And lately, Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is a relaxing thought.
I first came across her songs when I was 9. In few months, I'll be 23. I've seen her from getting wrongly blamed, taken away the spotlight she earned and so rightly deserved, to put false accusations on and still coming out brighter and stronger than all the people who brought shame to her name. And that is what I think the story of a woman is. If so many of her songs are so relatable to us, if her struggles are so similar to our struggles, that means if you just hold on, have patience, maybe one day all of us will be happy girls completely in love with our existence and just spreading peace and love around us.
Also, she's a cat person. You know a human is the sweetest when they like cats.